The key things that you need to succeed are a purpose, good technology, an understanding of your customers, and of course you need to be in the game. Now, as a mutual bank, you have a data privacy, risk and compliance mindset, customer focused mindset, and what you need is an innovation mindset, a way of thinking about how you can make use of other financial institution data. The amount of data that you can get from open banking for other financial institutions is quite large, and it can help drive insights that would be useful to your customers. One of the examples I like to use, which is a combination of insights and a combination of data that you can get from open banking, is one around bonus interest. Now, we know across our base that there is a considerable amount of money lost in bonus interest because customers are not achieving they're not achieving their T's and C's, and that causes them to lose that month's bonus interest. Now, just looking at open banking data, we're able to see, or you will be able to see, the product that people are on. You can see their usage pattern, and you would be able to send an in-app notification on the 25th of the month saying if you don't make one more deposit or one more withdrawal, you will lose $2.16 in interest. I believe with where open banking is up to now, that you can start building the bank of the future centered around data and customer experience. This might be the first time that you would have access to customer data from the big four banks. They have started accessing other financial institution data, so they've probably started accessing your data. You can also access their data. We should look at it from an open data perspective. So the consumer data rights started with open banking, but it's also expanded into energy. It will be expanding into telco, expanding into non-bank lenders and superannuation and insurance, and also possibly even into government data. Organisations will be able to aggregate all that data into a single customer view. They'll be able to understand a customer's complete financial footprint, and they'll be able to develop insights and have information that product managers will surely love to be using. Of course, one of the big game changers will be action initiation and leading with payments. In the UK, for example, they started with payments and didn't start with read access of open banking data, but they went straight to payments, and they have millions of customers now and have had over a billion API calls because of that. Open finance is really aimed at completing that whole financial footprint, not so much the other types of data sets that they will expand into, but that financial footprint that does allow you to see non-bank lender information, which is the key data set that the government will be starting with. The consultation has already occurred and the rules have already mostly been made, and so that's imminent. That will be rolled out mainly to the larger non-bank financial institutions. It won't wrap up everyone, but those large non-bank financial institutions will need to become data holders. And together then with the banking information, that gives ADRs or gives mutual banks a good access to data to understand the customer's financial holdings. Action initiation is the introduction of right access to the consumer data right. The government is currently legislating those changes that are required so that the rules can be made. What it means for mutuals is a new way of making payments. It will reduce the use of debit and credit cards and give rise to new customer experience when making payments inside banking applications. And one key example might be that within your application, it does become the banking application that your customers use, whether they've got accounts in other places. So if they have an account, a savings account, for instance, at the Commonwealth Bank, within your own application, consumers will be able to instruct a transfer of money from the Commonwealth Bank application to an account in their own application or somewhere else. We now have frameworks, applications, the tools, the AI and machine learning algorithms to deliver pretty much any use case using open banking data. And we have a good understanding of both the open data itself and the quality of open banking data. We also understand the different models that can be applied. So, from trusted advisor models to ADR models to representative models, we know when to use them and when not to use them.